and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I am so excited to be sitting here and filming it. So in today's video we are doing the intro to my wedding series. If you guys want to see everything wedding and what I'm planning and all that jazz, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the series. Before we get into this video, I just want to put out a disclaimer. I filmed this video months ago. I believe I filmed it in September, October. I can't remember. I do know it was last year, but I've been holding on to it because we haven't booked our venue during this video, which we have now, I can officially say. But I do want to put this video out just for the starting video. Oh my god, that's my cat. Just to introduce you guys to our wedding series. We are really excited to take you along this journey. I hope you guys are excited as we are. And yeah, let's wrap this up and get into the video. Hey guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright, so let's get into this video. I have a list of everything that I want to talk about. Get cozy, fall season is here. Yes ma'am, we're loving it. I've been lighting candles throughout the house. I've been in cozy clothes. And I've been watching spooky stuff. Other than that, let's get into my wedding series. I'm so excited to talk about the wedding. This is my second time filming it. I thought I could do a get ready with me and actually talk while I get ready. That doesn't work out quite well with me. So I decided to just do my makeup now and then sit down and talk to you because I got lots to talk about. Let's start with his name. His name is Edward, but we call him Eddie. I call him Babe. And we have been in this wedding bliss now for a couple months, or this engagement bliss, and it's so exciting to go through some things. It's kind of nerve-wracking as well, but like it's really exciting to just sit down and map out everything together and to like talk about our future. I love that we are able to talk about our future. I mean, we did this when we first started dating, but like now it's like legit. Like he put a ring on it. Like he legit said, marry me, and I said yes. I have this running joke, or I had this running joke back then when we first like started dating, when he would like ask me to do things and I'll be like, put a ring on it, or we'll be like laying there at night and I'll be like, where's my ring? Like jokingly guys. And now I can't say that because he gave me the ring. But yeah, we're really excited for this journey. Really excited. Let's just start from the beginning. How this came into me. How we met, guys. Okay, so how we met at work. Isn't that how all romance start, is meeting at work? Yeah, so we met at work, and come to find out we actually have a mutual friend who happens to be one of my best friends, and one of his friends. So we kind of started out already like not knowing of each other, but knowing like, oh, comfortable, because we knew we had a really good mutual friend. So that's how we started. We started out as friends, guys. And I have to say, like, with the people I've dated, the two people he's dated, we both agreed that it has been really nice to go from friendship and to see that progress into this. And to like, he's my soulmate, he's my love. Like, you know, it's very, very interesting, guys, because when I first met him, I was not, I don't want to say I wasn't attracted to him, but like I didn't look at him that way. I looked at him as like, oh cool, he's a cool ass dude, like we're gonna hang out, we're gonna have fun, like we work together, it is what it is, like he's a cool ass dude. But that slowly progressed to more, but yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, how we met is work, and honestly it just started out with us just texting each other all the time and then talking on the phone. If you know me, I really don't like talking on the phone. I'd rather just text or Snapchat. I don't know why. I feel like it's just because I can like do other things and then like snap you real quick or text you real quick and then go about my business. But like when you're talking on the phone, you have to like have the phone there and blah 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 blah. What was that? Blah 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 blah. I think I made that word up. Me and him would talk on the phone for hours, and like I still didn't think anything of it. Like I still thought like we're just friends, you know, who talk on the phone forever and who text all hours of the night. And it's not even nothing romantically texting. It's more of like, I got him into TikTok, for an example, and we would like text each other TikToks and talk about it, or text about what's going on at work, or text about a show. We both were really into Game of Thrones. So it was a lot of like just texting about random stuff, and it would go on for hours. We'd talk for hours. And we realized that like, or I realized too, and we both realized once we got together, is that there's never a dull moment. Like there was never a conversation that got boring. There was never a pause where like, what do we talk about now? We just kept that shit flowing. And that's like, I should have known like that was a sign that like there's something there. Without going into like details, our friendship progressed into much more, and it progressed over months. It was just months of us talking and just feeling so comfortable, and not even realize that we were talking about each other to each other's friends or like to our family. Like I didn't even realize like I mentioned him a lot, but I guess I did. But yeah, so it just progressed from there. So that's that. So let's talk about the proposal. So if you guys watched my one video of me coming back and like giving the update of everything right here, then you guys would know how the proposal went. So I'm not going to go into full detail, but I will tell you how it went, like very short story. I had planned a vacation for us for this year in June. I wanted to go June, I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd week of June, because that was our anniversary date. Our anniversary date is June 18th, where he actually officially asked me to be his girlfriend. And it was so cute. We were driving back from like a fast food place, and he remembered me saying, because I said this when we were friends, and I don't even remember saying this, but I remember saying like, you know, people, like if I were in a relationship, like it needs to be known, like I need that guy to be like, hey, be my girlfriend. Like I need it to be blunt and transparent, like you're my girlfriend, because if you don't say anything, I feel like we're not together, like we're open. So I guess he remembered me saying that. So we were driving back from eating at a fast food place, and he literally looked at me, and he's driving, and I remember him saying like, so I gotta ask you something, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, will you be my girlfriend? It was so cute. And I was like, of course. Like, oh my god, it was cute. But anyway, so our anniversary date is June 18th. So I wanted to go on, oh my god, there's a squirrel. Sorry. I wanted to go on vacation around that time so we could also celebrate his birthday, which is June 23rd. I booked a vacation. I think it was like a 5-day vacation for us to go to Virginia Beach, because we weren't going for a whole week. So we really didn't want to drive to Myrtle Beach, which is our spot. Like we love Myrtle Beach. It was okay. It wasn't like Myrtle Beach, but we wanted to get away and to just relax. And I have to mention, during this time, my dad was sick and in the hospital, and he has been sick for a very long time, or he was sick for a very long time. So it wasn't anything new that he was in the hospital. So I want to make note of that. We had booked it to go the 20th through the 24th, which would have been the Monday after Father's Day. And it would have fell in the couple days after our anniversary, which was June 18th. And it also would have been his birthday, which is June 23rd, like I said. So I was really excited for it. I actually went and got my weave in so I could be prepared for vacation. Day, I also got my nails done. And I remember my mom telling me she's going to visit my dad. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get my nails done, and then I'll come visit Sunday, which would have been 2 days after that, because it would have been Father's Day. So I was like, okay, I'll visit Sunday. Me and Eddie will come before we go on the vacation. A long story short, my father had passed away on June 18th, which would have been, which was our anniversary. So that day is like dedicated to him. We say our anniversaries on the day that he actually proposed. So try not to make this a sob story, sorry guys, but he proposed on our vacation. So we ended up going on vacation still, because my mother and my whole family was like, there's really nothing you can do. My dad was cremated, so she said there's really nothing you could do. We really want you to go on this vacation. I do remember when I was at my mom's house, my parents' house, it was Sunday, the day after my dad passed, Father's Day, and the day before we went on vacation. I do remember seeing Eddie like off in the corner with my mom, and then at one point I seen him off in the corner with my brother, but I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, honestly, like he was asking for their permission for the near future to propose to me, but I was so clouded and so like in grief and depression that I wasn't really thinking much of like him proposing now. Fast forward to us on vacation. We went Monday, which is June 20th. So we were there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we came home Friday. On Wednesday, which was June 22nd, I remember that day. I remember I was just feeling like blah. Like I really wasn't feeling anything. Like I wasn't feel like walking. I didn't feel like being on the beach. Like I just felt really blah. So I remember we went out and we did something in the morning or in the afternoon, and then we came back, and then later, because it was windy, I remember buying a sweatshirt. So later I was like, let's go walk on the beach. Like I feel like walking on the beach. And he's like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, cool, let's go walking on the beach. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I think that's a good idea. It looks nice and windy and not hot, so let's go walking on the beach. So I remember him saying like, oh shit, I forget what he said he forgot in his car. So I was like, okay, cool. He's like, I'm gonna go down and grab it, and then when I come back, he's like, we can just, start walking on the beach. And I was like, okay. He went to his car, and like I noticed he took forever, and I was like, what the is taking him so long? Like he took forever. I kept watching TV, and he finally comes back, and I was like, did you get lost? And he had like such an elaborate story, and I believed it. So his story was, he's like, I forgot where we parked, because mind you, we did leave and then end up parking in a different spot. So he's like, I couldn't remember where we parked, so I ended up on the second floor, and then I panicked because I thought somebody towed my car because I couldn't find it, and then I realized it was the first floor, so I had to go down. Like he had this whole elaborate story, and I believed it. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's go walking on the beach. So we go walking on the beach, and I'm like a stickler for like walking actually like with the water coming up on your feet, like holding your sandals, walking along the actual water instead of like the sand. And I noticed he wanted to keep up more, he kept acting weird. Like like looking back, I could tell he was nervous, but he kept acting so weird. So I kept wanting to put my feet in, and he would like pull me back and be like, well, come this way. And I'm like, no, let me like put my feet in. Like I was like so confused why he was acting so weird. So we did that for like 10-15 minutes, and then I remember him saying like, come here, and I'm like, okay. And I had a sweatshirt on where it had like the pockets in the front, so he was putting his hand in my pockets, like holding my hand because my hands are in the pocket, and he was like, I love you, right? And I was like, yeah, I love you too. And then at that time, a big wave came up and got me. It wasn't a big wave, but it got like almost half my leg wet, and that freaked him out. So I noticed he like started scrambling and was like backing up and was like, come up this way. And I'm like, that was cool. Like the water just hit me. Like I want to play more. And he's like, come here. So I went over there, and he's like, I love you, right? And I went to go say like, why are you acting so weird? And I'm like facing kind of the water, and he's like standing in front of me this way. So the next thing I know, in my peripheral vision, I see him get down on his knee, and he's like, I love you, right? Like, will you marry me? Or something of the sorts like that. And I was like, what? I was completely shocked. And then he opened up the ring, and I was like, what is going on? Like I just remember it all felt like it was like a long drawn out hour, but it was all of like a couple of seconds, and I said yes, and I remember kissing him and hugging him, and then everything just went silent at that point until I like snapped back to reality, and I heard like several people on the beach were clapping and were like, oh my god, she said yes. And I didn't even realize that there was a crowd, not a crowd, but like a good 5 to 10 people around us and like cheering, and I didn't even realize that. And I just put on the ring and I just kept looking at the ring, and I was like, oh, like I couldn't even realize, like I couldn't even fathom like what was going on. So I remember a woman coming up and saying like, hey, do you want me to take your picture? And I was like, yeah. So I'll insert the picture here. It's not my favorite picture, but that was just like caught in the moment picture. So that happened, and I just remember geeking out, just feeling like cloud nine, and everything that had happened prior to that, as far as like my dad passing and that grief feeling, I felt it like flow away, and it was a great feeling. And I know Eddie asked me, like he's asked me a couple times, like, should I have proposed to you then? Like, was it a good time to propose? Because I know you're going through so much. And I was like, no, I'm so glad you proposed, because it helped me. Like, it really, because I was crying. I was crying myself to sleep every night, and I couldn't put my emotions in check. Like, I couldn't handle the grief, because, you know, I've never had a parent pass away. So this was like, it was rough. So the proposal definitely like took my mind off of everything, and bliss came back into my life for the time being. So yeah, so that's how he proposed, guys. It was on vacation, and it was on the beach. Like, how romantic is that? After proposal, I called my mom first, and I was like, Eddie proposed, and she's like, oh really? like oh my goodness, I'm so happy. She knew about it. That is when I remember I told you guys I saw him pull my mom and my brother to the side. That is when he asked, like, hey, do you still think I should propose? And they said yes, like, still propose. So yeah, so then I called my mom, and then I called, I think, my friend Stacy. And then, yeah, I called my friend Stacy, and then who's actually a maid of honor, matron of honor. And then I called my friend Michelle, who's a maid of honor. I called my brother. I FaceTimed my sister, and then and then we also called one of my bridesmaids, Michelle D. And then he called his mother and group text his sisters and stuff. So we were just like calling everybody. I was taking pictures. I'll show you guys here. I was just so excited to be engaged. Like, it was just, it was so nice. So feeling that proposal bliss, like I woke up and I was like, we're engaged. Because he proposed at like, I want to say it was like in the evening, so like 4 or 5 or no, it was like 6 or 7 in the evening. So like we had most of the day before he proposed. So the next day I was like, oh my god. So I ended up posting it on June 23rd, which was his birthday. And I said, you know, happy birthday, or I said like something in the lines of, in light of like the recent tragedy comes light. I'm engaged. Happy birthday, fiance. Like, I said something of the sort like that. So that was another thing I loved, was like the reaction people had, and the love that we got from everybody when everyone found out we were engaged. Yeah, that is how he proposed. So our anniversary date is June 18th, and our proposal, or the day we got engaged, is June 22nd. And that brings us to our wedding, which is April 2024. So people, when I say our wedding date, are like, wow, that's far. Yeah. We got to save money, guys. We want a big wedding. Not necessarily like big as far as like guests, but we want to make sure that this is our day. Like, I want to have the works. I want it to be 10 out of 10. Like, this is the day that us females think about since we were young. So yes, I want to make sure we have the money and the finances for it. We already have our bridal, or our wedding party picked out, and it couldn't have had better people. I'm so excited for this. So yeah, our wedding party is already picked out. We have a rough draft of guest list. We have our wedding colors, you guys. I'll give you a little hint. Just saying. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. We are going to venues. We're going to expos. So that is what this wedding journey is about. I'm going to bring you all on this journey of my wedding, and I'm going to bring you guys on the expos we go to, any venues we look at, just anything wedding. I'm going to do it. It will be in a vlog form. It might be in a get ready with me. I'm really excited, guys. I want to journey this because I want to look back at this and just see the bliss and how happy I was and how happy I am, and how the wedding, how happy I was and how the wedding came about, and everything that I went through, us that we went through to get this wedding to be perfect. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited to bring you guys with me. I already have a video. We did our engagement photo shoot already, guys. That was so exciting. We had one of my maid of honors and I had one of my bridesmaids take the photos. We honestly used an iPhone and they turned out fucking amazing. Oh my god, amazing. They're amazing. I won't post them in this video because I do have a separate video of that, of me getting ready for it, but they turned out so good. Oh my god. Anyway, that is everything, guys. I'm so excited. Like, you could just, my cheeks are hurting from smiling so much, but I am so excited, you guys. I am blessed to be able to say that I'm engaged, and I'm blessed to be able to say that I'm engaged to the love of my life and to my soulmate, to the future husband, to my future's baby dad, father of my children. I'm really excited for it. Hopefully, you know, my next series will be a pregnancy series. Keep your fingers crossed. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these wedding series. Leave a comment down below of what you would like to see, or I don't know, congratulations, anything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.